Hello viewers, welcome to the MOOCs on entrepreneurship development. We shall discuss in this video the different facilities and the incentives offered by the financial organizations at the national and at the state level. This is part 2 of the video. We will take start with the commercial banks. You know, there are a lot of commercial banks in all the states which are offering loans to the entrepreneurs. Now, certain targets have been prescribed for banks for lending to the micro and small enterprises sector. The banks have been advised to achieve a 20% year on year growth in credit to the micro and small enterprises, a 10% annual growth in the number of micro enterprises accounts, and 60% of the total lending to the MSE, which is micro and small enterprises sector, should be to the micro enterprises. That means, the remaining 40% to the small scale enterprises. The public sector banks have been advised to open at least one specialized MSME branch in each district. The banks are mandated not to accept the collateral security in the case of loans up to rupees 10 lakhs for the micro and small enterprises. So, collateral means the additional security like like property or fixed deposits or insurance company. So, that is known as collateral security. So, in case the loan is up to rupees 10 lakhs, there is no need to give any collateral security. This limit can go up to rupees 25 lakhs on the basis of the good track record and financial position of the MSE units, but with the approval of the appropriate authority. The Ministry of MSME and the SIDBI have set up a credit guarantee fund trust for micro and small enterprises with a view to facilitate the flow of credit to the MSE sector without the need for collaterals or the third party guarantees. The main objective of this trust is that the lender should give importance to the project viability and extend the credit facility purely on the primary security of the assets finance. That means, in case you are submitting a project to the banks and the project is viable or it is feasible, technical, economically there is a viable feasibility is there. So, the banks they cannot say no to the project just because you cannot give the additional security. So, the banks have been mandated that they have to give the loans based on the primary security only, which is once you create the assets out of the loan, that is the prime security only. The credit guarantee scheme seeks to reassure the lender that in the event of MSE unit which availed the collateral free credit facilities fails to discharge its liabilities to the lender is a bank in this case, then the guarantee trust would make good the loss incurred by the lender up to 85% of the outstanding account in the default. So, that is the benefit of setting up this trust, that in case let us say anybody defaults, then up to 85% of the remaining money which was yet to be given by the person or by the entrepreneur. So, the banks they can get that money from this specific trust. Now, if we talk of the disposal of the applications, if the loan applications are complete in all the respects, then for loans up to rupees 25,000, the banks take only 2 weeks to decide. And in case the loans are above rupees 25,000, then within 4 weeks the banks will take the decision. They will say either yes or no to your application, and in case they are saying no, then why they are saying no to you. Now, let us talk of some of the schemes of the commercial banks. They give a wide range of credit facility for the MSMEs. Credit means the loan or the money we are talking of. There is a preference to the those units which are located in the backward areas or rural areas, and also engaged in the export promotion, import substitution and employment generation. So, these type of units they get the preference because they conform to the national priorities. Then the loans to the MSMEs engaged in the executing the supply orders obtained from the central and state governments. Then they are running a scheme known as the equity fund scheme, in which they fund the equity also, just in case you are falling short of the equity. So, they can bridge that shortfall also. Single window scheme means you can take both the loans, the term loan and the working capital loan from a single window, and that single window exists in the banks. And guidance in preparation of the project reports. Then the banks they scrutinize the project reports for the viability and suggest improvements. So, they see the technical feasibility or technical viability, the commercial viability, the economic viability, the managerial ability of the person or the entrepreneur, environmentability and then the bankability. In addition, they give the consultancy on managerial this thing or management problems, improvements in productivity, in plant modifications, innovations, etc. They give guidance about the export marketing. Then they conduct training programs in managerial and functional areas and conduct of the entrepreneurship development programs. We go to the next agency, which is the State Financial Corporation, SFC. There is one SFC in every state, almost in every state. So, the SFCs, they meet the financial needs of the small and medium industries of the states. At present, there are 18 SFCs, State Financial Corporations, out of which 17 SFCs were established under the SFC Act 1951. The first SFC was set up by the Punjab, which is Punjab Financial Corporation, PFC, in 1953. The Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Investment Corporation Limited, established under the Companies Act 1949, is also working as the State Financial Corporation. The functions of the SFCs, they grant the loans mainly for the acquisition of the fixed assets like land, building, plant and machinery. That means, they normally they give the term loan. The SFCs, they provide the financial assistance to the industrial units whose paid up capital and reserves do not exceed rupees 3 crores. This limit can go up to rupees 30 crores as may be specified by the central government. Then the different schemes of SFCs, they give the composite loan. Composite loan means both the loan, term loan, working capital loan for financing of the artisans, village and cottage industries. There are special schemes for unemployed persons to set up the household industries. They are running a single window scheme in which you can take both the loans from a single window, that is also there. Then they give the loans to the SC, ST entrepreneurs. They give there is a scheme for the physically handicapped people also, special schemes for the ex servicemen, loans to the hotel industry, loans to the transport industry, bridging loan to bridge the equity gap, as I was telling earlier also. The scheme for hospitals, nursing homes, schemes for quality control facilities. They are running a scheme known as the modernization scheme. In case you are already running a unit and you want to modernize yourself, you can again take a loan for getting the latest machinery. Scheme for the rehabilitation of the sick units, in case you revive the sick units. So, you can also take a loan for reviving the sick units. So, that is all under this specific video. So, we have touched upon the SIDBI in the previous video, and in this video we have touched upon the commercial banks and the state financial corporations, who are basically giving loans, the term loans and the working capital loans to the prospective entrepreneurs. In case you want to go into the more details, you can refer to the e-content which is already there on the website, and to the different references which are given on the e-content. Thank you.